have taken it upon myself that I need a challenge. I don't use basic shapes or structural that often, and I don't use basement at all. Like, I never use that game pass, which there's no reason why I don't. It's just usually my builds are always above ground. I saw something on Pinterest. Oh my god, someone noticed me. Hello! So I saw a cottage. Basically, I was looking for a new wallpaper for my desktop. Without any knowledge or watching tutorials of trying to do basic shapes, I tried to make it, and let's just say, it did not go as planned. I will just show you what it looked like. So, I was showing Isaac and Annex what I built, so I was like, I'm attempting basic shapes. Thoughts so far. I think it looks bad. At least I am self-aware. As we can tell, this looks like a gingerbread house. It's pretty ugly. I understand. I am self-aware. It looks pretty bad. Compared to the reference picture, it needs some work. So everyone was analyzing the picture we had, Annex saying, I think yours is too round. And I was like, you might be right. This is a first. Dude, why is Isaac in my neighborhood? Oh my, what the heck is that? Roach. Okay, so this is the outline of the house. I know it looks really weird right now, but that's because the house that I'm building is a cottage, so it's gonna be super pointy on the top. So the roof is going to extend from here all the way up to here, like a point. And since I don't want you to like trip and fall as soon as you walk into this, you're going to add some wedges. So this way it's like a smooth transition from the upper ground to the lower ground. This might just be me, but cottages give me the most nostalgic feeling of Minecraft. When I stopped uploading for like a good year, I had like this huge Minecraft phase where first it was like realms. So it's basically survival, but you play with other people. And dude, let me just tell you, I was so obsessed. I would just build a bunch of different houses all day. Obviously in survival, you have to get the materials and then you have to like craft them and change it into other materials. So it's like very time consuming, which is obviously why I didn't upload. I was like constantly addicted. I literally stopped playing other games besides Bloxburg because I have like very addictive qualities to different games. So I know that if I touch a different game, I won't play Bloxburg anymore. It's so funny. It's like bad. Like you can ask anyone that I talk to, they'll be like, oh, you should try this game. And I'm like, oh, I can't. I will get obsessed. But basically, when I was playing Minecraft, I built a cottage that looks similar to the reference picture that I'm using for this one. I'll show you guys a picture when I'm editing it. And it's funny because in this build, Isaac helped me plan it, and he also helped me plan that one too, because he was also in our realm. This was like 2021 during COVID. Am I allowed to say that word? I don't know. It's funny, I used to follow speed builds on Minecraft too, so I went from being a speed builder to watching other people's. But I mean, then again, before I was a speed builder on here, I used to watch speed builds too. I'm like talking and not even building. When I had like my Minecraft addiction, I used to just build all day long. Other people would mine. I was like the person that, the stay-at-home builder. I would build all the houses for everyone, and then everyone else would just get me like diamond armor and materials because I was afraid of the caves. Dude, if you went into a cave and a creeper snuck up behind you, I would scream like so loud. I don't know why, it still scares me to this day, like just being snuck up on by a creeper. They come out of nowhere and it's just, bro, my heart, I like jump and I gasp. I don't know why, it's always been like that. That's why I don't play horror games either, because dude, I get so scared. Like when I played the Roblox Mimic, dude, that thing scares me. Or Roblox Doors, don't even get me started.
This one looks like Michael Jackson.
That game is actually so scary. There's like a spider that jumps out at you. Oh my god. My life literally flashes before my eyes. I'm gonna use these big stones and resize them to make little pebble paths. Dude, the little pebbles are so cute. They look like little chocolate chips. Anyway, use code ROSE. Okay, I'm gonna finish the gardening and then I'll move on to the actual part of the house, but I actually need to stay on track because I keep scattering around. It's almost essential that you add a lot of plants because usually cottages remind me of a secret garden, which is covered in plants. So you have to make it look like the house is old and, well, not old, but it just needs to look like it's been there for a while and things are growing over it. Boom, look at that. They kind of look a bit overgrown, but that kind of goes for the vibe that I'm going for. So now I'm just gonna add more gardening. So this is a time lapse of me being very speedy. I'm placing flowers and plants and nature. I'm like Mother Nature, guys. Placing all those little flowers. And I'm placing some trees. I wish I could build this fast, but I cannot. Okay, so I just added some trees and I put some under the ground with the basement game pass. Ignore this like really gross floor. No one's gonna see it, so that's why it's really messy. I put the large organic trees under the ground. I just want it to look like it's in the forest. Okay, here's how it's looking now. There's a lot more nature, a lot less money in my bank account, but it's okay. So I'm just gonna use a slanted roof and then adjust it all the way up like that. And there's still an overhang, which makes it look natural. To connect the roof so it's pointy, I'm gonna use a basic shape, horizontal wedge. I would use basic shapes more if it wasn't so much effort. I feel like I'm sweating so much. It just takes so long. This is me struggling with the roof because let me tell you, it was not cooperating. And the little circles on the transform tool, I kept accidentally clicking the wrong one, so then it would turn. You hear that? It's a sub. It tastes really good. This is me while I'm editing, by the way. I like to add voiceovers when I edit. Anyway, so when I was doing it, the transform tool, dude, I kept clicking the wrong button and it kept messing it up. And then I have to redo it. And then I was using small grids, so it just made it more mess. But eventually I figured it out. So yeah, that's all. Okay, so that took like literally forever. I have made the roof. It's looking quite clean now. So we're going to move on to the front of the house, which I was supposed to do in the beginning, but got a little sidetracked. Dude, I just had some Starbucks. I've literally been doing the same exact order for the past, probably since middle school. Like, I never changed my order. I'm very simple when it comes to Starbucks orders. This has no correlation with the video, but I don't care. Guys, we're just gonna talk about it. So anyway, I always order a caramel ribbon crunch frappuccino, which is basically a caramel frappuccino, but then they put whipped cream on the bottom and 2 different types of caramel, and then they also add like crunchy caramel pieces. Dude, it's so good. And I've literally just been ordering that my entire life. I've just never changed it. It's just been the same. I don't know why. I just don't like to try new things because if I don't like it, then I just won't drink it. And I'm like, that's a waste of money. So if I know I'm gonna like a certain drink, then I just stay drinking it. A lot of people say that the caramel frappuccino is like a little kid's drink because it's a frappuccino. But dude, it tastes so good. Why is it just for children? I am still a child. I play Roblox. Doesn't matter. Hello, whoever's still watching this video. Make sure to join my clothing group where I post UGC items and very cute clothes. And also, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel because I'm going to be uploading lots of videos. That is all. Thank you. XOXO. Oh yeah, guys, this is super off topic, but if you remember like a few videos ago, I mentioned how I was getting a new home store for my Roblox group. It is done, and I think by the time this video is out, the home store will be public so you can play it. Basically, it's a pink boutique with a cafe sort of theme, and they're super cute clothes, so you guys should most definitely check it out. I will link it in the description. I'm also getting a brand new YouTube banner too, which is like super exciting. It's by the same person who made my current one. I'm just getting a newer one because I've had that one for almost 3 years now, and I'm not sick of it, but I think it's nice to have a change every so often, so I'm very excited for that. And then there's new UGC stuff coming too. I'm getting some new items made, so I'll update you guys in the next few videos about that. That stuff is like Roblox shopping to me, dude. I love shopping. I scroll on Pinterest more than I should for my own good, and a lot of things on Pinterest are like, I wouldn't say they're expensive, but they're not very reasonable compared to local stores, and I find myself looking on Pinterest and it'll be like the shopping tab, and I indulge in that. I will literally go on it and I'll be like, oh my god, look, there's a link to a website. So then I go on the website and then I find more stuff that I want, and then you could just see the deep hole I find myself going into of just buying stuff. But it applies to Roblox too. But I mean, it's kind of a good thing, I guess, because like Roblox UGC stuff is pretty cool. Also, this is a really random question, but I have to ask because, dude, I'm obsessed with this movie that just came out. It's called Culpa Mia. I hope I said that right. It's on Amazon Prime. Dude, I started watching it, and it was such a good movie. It's based on a book, and I'm currently reading the book because, dude, I love reading. And when I get into a book, I cannot stop reading. So I'm like on page 200 of the book right now, and it's really good. It's very similar to the movie, which in the movie is like 10 out of 10. So good. But in the movie, they played this song, which is by Cigarettes After Sex, which is like one of my favorite music artists. And they played the song at like the most perfect time. I was freaking out when I saw it because I was like, no way, they just played my favorite song, which is K. Okay, I'm probably rambling right now, but that doesn't matter, guys. You should definitely go watch it. It's on Amazon Prime. I watched it in English sub and dub, which a lot of people don't like watching dubbed movies, but I always dub it and then I read the captions, which is the same with like anime. I watched the anime Maid Sama, really good anime, and I watched it in dub. But everyone says it's better to watch it without it. But to me, I'll be like doing something else when I'm watching an anime, so I like need to hear it if I'm not looking at the screen. I feel like people are gonna diss me for that. I'm sorry. I can't watch it in like a different language because then I won't be able to hear it properly. I don't know how I got onto talking about anime, but anyway, back to the anime thing. Guys, I need anime recommendations. I try to watch them, but I'm super picky and I only like watching romance. So what are some good romance animes to watch? I also don't have Crunchyroll or any of those apps. I only watch, you guys are gonna laugh at me. I only watch the animes that are on Netflix. That's how I found Maid Sama. And I know like everyone says the animes on Netflix are so bad. Like, I'm sorry. But like, I don't wanna, I hate watching ads. I don't like ads on videos. Okay, so I'm gonna add stones on the side of the house. This way, it looks more damaged. This is kind of just me adding random details to make the space not look as boring. And the good thing about this is it can be as messy as I want. So even if it's sloppy, no one would tell. I could just say I did that on purpose. Now this is me just adding really random details. We're gonna call these scratches on the house. Okay, I want to try something, and this might go horribly wrong, but that's okay. We have room to experiment. So right now, the windows, a cottage is cozy. It needs to look cozy. If I add some type of indoor lighting, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna take light box cubes, and I'm basically just gonna stick these into every single window light. I'm gonna add on the top too, but it looks a lot more cozier now. That actually turned out so nice. I'm gonna add it to the top window, and I think these are a little too bright, so I'm just gonna lower their brightness a bit. It gives such like a more cozier vibe. At least I think so. It just looks a lot more cozier. Bro, pick a different word. Pick a different word besides cozy. Let's literally go on the internet. Cozy synonym. Snug, comfortable, warm. Oh my god, Noelle, pick a different word. Chair, stop squeaking. Oh my god, chair, can you please stop squeaking? I think I want to add one to the door too, so it's like a little window. You can't necessarily put a shelf on a door. This is gonna be a decoy door, by the way, so it's not actually going to be used. Look at that. Oh my god, chair, stop. Razer, please sponsor me. I need a new keyboard. I need a new chair. My chair is squeaking so much. My keyboard is broken. I dunked it in water. Please sponsor me. Thank you. That's so adorable, actually. What? The last thing I think we need to add is just more flowers going right here and then on the sides. So for the sides, I'm just gonna use decals and shelving. And then something I like to do is add flower bouquets, because with the regular flowers like these, you can't really make them fold forward, or not fold forward, but like bend forward like this. They look like they're coming out of the vines. So I just use bouquets. Okay, so with everything finished, this is how it turned out. And I think the cottage looks so nice. This turned out way better than I expected, because Basic Shapes and me, we're not really like the best of friends. So it was a struggle, but it turned out really nice. This was all just like bushes and flowers. And then I added the occasional decal here, and then also on the top to like blend in, and there's one right there. So there's like a mix of decals and then plants. I didn't have time to do the interior because I feel like that would have made the video way too long. I think I'll do the interior for another video. And I mean, compared to the reference picture, this looks pretty accurate. Obviously with Bloxburg, it's not gonna look exactly the same, but for what we had and like the ability, I think it looks nice. My favorite part are these lights though. It just looks so cute. Like you can't see inside, but it looks cozy, like a fireplace is going on and that sort of thing. That's all for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.
Love me. XOXO.
French Rose's girl.